Let's talk about the difference between a data value and an observational unit. And then afterward, we'll also talk about another word called a variable. First, I'll put a new slide right here. We already talked about how a data value is a piece of information that describes a person, animal, thing, or place. And we said that each of these five pieces of information was a different data value. Each person, animal, thing, or place that provides a data value is called an observational unit. So if I recorded this data value from this person, for example, if this person told me that he or she is 57 inches tall, then the person is an observational unit. If I found out that this house is 250 square feet, then 250 square feet is the data value, and the house itself is an observational unit. So basically, a data value describes something about an observational unit. And an observational unit is just a person, animal, thing, or place. If I found out this car is worth $200,000, then $200,000 is the data value, and the car is the observational unit. If I weighed this dog, and it turned out that the dog was 30 pounds, then 30 pounds is the data value, and the dog is the observational unit. And if I looked at this piece of paper and I recorded that the paper is green, then green is the data value, and the piece of paper is the observational unit. So the observational units are just the people, animals, things, or places that are being studied or being measured. The researcher is the person who's collecting the data. So if I ask this person, how tall are you? And the person tells me that he or she is 57 inches tall, then I'm the researcher because I'm collecting the data. The person is the observational unit because the person is what I'm collecting data about. I'm collecting data about the person, so the person is the observational unit, and 57 inches is the data value because that's the piece of information that describes the person. If I record the square feet of a house, then I'm the researcher because I'm collecting the data. The house is the observational unit because the house is what's being measured, or the house is what I'm collecting information about, and 250 square feet is the data value. So if I collect all of these data values, if I collect the height of the person, the square feet of the house, the price of the car, the weight of the dog, and the color of the piece of paper, then I'm the researcher in all of the examples because I'm the person who's collecting the data. But in each example, the observational unit is different because here I'm collecting information about the person, here I'm collecting information about the house. So we've covered the difference between a data value, an observational unit, and a researcher. Now let's talk about the word participants. A participant is basically a human observational unit. So if I'm collecting data from people instead of things or places, then the people who are providing me with the data would be called my participants, even though they could also be called observational units. For example, if I had a group of people taking a survey, I would probably call those people participants and not observational units. So a participant is really a specific type of observational unit. The reason why people are called participants is because they're actually participating in your study when they provide you with data. They're actually helping you by actually actively participating in your study. Unlike a house, which wouldn't actually be participating. If I'm recording the square feet of different houses, the houses aren't actually participating. They're just being measured, which is why, or you could say that they're being observed, which is why you would just call them observational units.